Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution. Welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for February 2019 for Gemini. So keep in mind it is a general reading. Keep the bits that resonate, disregard the bits that don't, and know that no matter what messages we get from Spirit or what the cards show, it's still up to you guys and your active free will. The choices you make and the steps you take to get the fulfillment you'd like to see in your world. So I'm going to just take this moment to ask Archangel Michael to guard, bless, protect, and guide this reading, as well as any of you who would ask for it. If you want your angels and guides in your life, guys, all you have to do is ask. They're here for us. I'm also going to ask my team of light to jump in and join us as well. I'm going to ask to be used as the clearest channel, as well as to get the most far-reaching of message for anyone watching. So if you have been following me for a while or with me for a while, thank you. Your support is awesome. If you're new to my channel, thank you for taking a chance. And if this resonates at the end of it and you'd like to see more of it, please feel free to subscribe. It'd be awesome to have your energy along this journey with me. I have noticed so much as I've been doing more and more of these readings and encountering more and more of the energy you guys have to offer me. It's been really healing in my own journey. So I just also want to thank you for even watching and allowing me to kind of pick up on your airwaves or however that works, okay? So it's not necessarily time specific, but I feel like if it's for you, it's for you, and if it's not, there's a lot of other different readers, right? And we're not always getting the same collective of people going through the same kind of things at once. So take what resonates whenever you watch anything, because you always have the power in your hands, right, Gemini? So let's see what we get here. Message first. Okay, I'm hearing Earth Magic Oracle. So we're going to get one message here for Gemini, please, for the month of February. Thank you. DNA and Karma. And I'm hearing this could be rewriting the DNA. This could be really releasing any karmic DNA that you have stored up. And okay, there's a few messages I'm already hearing with this. There could be multi layers. This could be DNA transfer from our parents, grandparents, any traumatic event, memory. Sometimes, especially when you're intuitive, you may be actually going through and dealing with trauma that has passed down bloodlines. Another one, okay, this is for men and women, but especially women. If you have had, had sex, okay, and unprotected, right, no condom, kind of that kind of stuff, okay, or even, okay, I'm going in depth there, and I apologize for anyone who's not into that, but we can take on our partners, right? This is why it's really important that sacred sex as well, because being aware of, you know, what is the DNA and the structure of that person when you, okay, the idea of like however many days, 30 days, 60 days, however many days it takes for our cells to start regenerating and regrowing. It's like bring positivity in, help clear out this karma so that your body literally, once it purges any of the stuff that's not meant to be there. Excuse me, I got a lot of gas trying to say this, but it's like once you start purging this, you can actually rewrite your own genetic makeup and like kind of stop those cycles from happening further. If that makes sense. Tell me about that, Sarah. That's kind of, wow. Bottom of the deck is movement here. So definitely, right, this is allowing, you know, while this is happening, could be purging, right, or moving past. I feel like some of you could have been working through a lot of ancestral karma. A lot of stuff that's just been trapped up in that space and it's needing to get out. This is kind of like the double helix, right? These two snakes. And snakes are about transformation and change and shedding old skins, about releasing what is no longer there for us. But this is also our spinal column. And I mean, I'm hearing, right, If there's been any injury to this area, this could be a great time for healing for you right now. It also is that this spine is the space in between, right? And this reminds me a lot of the yin and yang and the space in between of, there is so much meaty juice in here, so getting these are like cycles going around, but this is almost like your soul. Okay, your spine is that connection to the divine as well. Shed all of this stuff off, because it's like the spine juice. There's something to that. It's ready to mutate or to change, is what I'm hearing. Move past all of the karma and literally change your body. Moving forward. So we have here stone people and vigilance, and it's like it may have taken you a really long time, but remain vigilant in doing your work and vigilant in actively taking part of your I'm hearing proceedings, if that's for anybody, but act vigilantly, standing firm in your convictions here and weathering time. We have lightning, and this is power, and this is harnessing the electricity in the air, allowing turbulent emotions to be seen with truth, as well as just acknowledging that there can be rough seas and storms here, and it takes one quick flash of intelligence, one quick flash of insight, knowledge, and this lightning can be twofold. It can be really, really energizing, and you know, I'm seeing like the holding the wire out waiting for lightning to strike. You know, I'm also hearing from Sweet Home Alabama what they do with the glass things in the sand, right? Because it has the power, there's heat to it, it has the power to melt sand, to actually transform things. And y'all have, I don't even know why I said y'all, I don't say that, but you guys have this power within your DNA, and you have the power to access just raw power. So we get Gaia, and this is acknowledging on your earth plane the places that keep you down and bogged down in this karma. Okay, what is this stuff? What is the stuff that is tying you so much just to a 3D? Kind of release any of that, but also nurture yourself in the 3D. See what you can breathe into existence. And I'm hearing open and clear throat chakra as well, because it's like she's just blowing in worlds and worlds of magnificence and life onto this, and purification and rain. So allow the rains, and there's a lot of water here, so there could be a lot of emotions, and as we clear karma, there usually is. I'm also hearing trauma, which is karma, because when we're traumatized, it's almost like this soul splinter or fracture. A piece of us potentially can remain stuck in that spot. And sometimes if you have flashbacks, or if you're having memories and visions of something, or if you have memory blocks completely, this could be where it's time to bring it out and purify it into open awareness. Feel it out however it feels for you, but know that there is absolutely power in that. And once you do that and purify this kind of stuff, you can really, really nurture your soul and nurture new life, and there's movement here. Okay, some of you may be, I'm hearing, sharing your seed as well, and as you do that, the more it kind of at peace within ourselves and healed we are when we pass down our DNA, the less we're passing down cycles for our kids to deal with, if that makes any sense. So let's get a message from the Line Strider Tarot, and a little more in depth here, please, spirits. So, I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron as well to hop in with me now, please. Excuse me as it clears channel. What is it that, we're not going to take that yet. What is it that whoever's watching this needs to know? When we get the Seven of Swords in reverse, often the Seven of Swords is about confusion, choices, There's seems to be like a circus in the background with tents and this like smoke and dust clouds. I feel like maybe now's the time to get out of confusion. If there's been places where, especially on this DNA, I'm hearing activation, this is here. We have the Two of Cups in reverse as well. Thank you. And you get Judgment. So I'm hearing long-standing commitment could have been as well. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, and there's been confusion. Why is the Two of Cups in the reverse? Judgment as well is like taking off the mask. Okay, and this is, as we shed our ego, the more we release our karma and shed and transform and like literally take off the snake skin so we can grow, it means that we have to take off this mask. Shed the ego. Once you can shed the ego and see the power that you have to hold for your own judgment, there's no longer this worry about how it's going to be taken by another, how it's going to affect your love life. Two of Cups in reverse. And it's also about that because you're not dependent on another as well, if that's been a case, but nurturing yourself. Feel like maybe in the past, and this could be some of the karma you're working through, guys, is that there may have been confusions and like I'm hearing stolen in the night or theft of something. Maybe you feel like you lost an opportunity with this Two of Cups. That could be as well, that you're releasing karma there. But it's time for judgment, and this is like the truth. But this comes after a time where moving through to see how much power you have when you transform and allow things to purify. And what you could be purifying right now is a past situation, or even now a situation, confusion, that is blocking you from this Two of Cups. So I want to find out. Nurturing, I'm hearing about that too. Tell me about Two of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you. So Eight of Swords, and this is blind communication, blind thoughts, our mental space being kind of knotted up so much you can't break free. Okay, you can't get the truth, blue space free, and that could be where it's like there's been no movement because it's been stuck in cycles of headspace. And with the Seven of Swords here, the next one is up, is the Eight of Swords. There is movement, but this judgment is going to take this lightning strike to be quick and almost like burn the ties or burn off the blindfold so that somebody can see. Alright, Spirit, tell me the judgment. And we get the Three of Cups. And this is again a logical progression. The 7 to the 8, the 2 to the 3. Once judgment comes, once you can get out of the mental entrapment and out of the confusion or feeling a loss and betrayal is what I'm hearing also with that Seven of Swords. It's like remove the mask from that. Step out of the hurt, because that's what the karma is too. Is that when you hold attachments to situations that have happened to you in the past or anything like that or are happening now, and you look at it with such a different view. For example, if you ever keep a diary, a journal, or anything like that, if you write it all while you're upset, and I'm losing my voice as I say this, guys, you can look back on it after healing a situation and see where you were coming from hurt and maybe clouding your vision a little bit. And I feel like as you release whatever this karma is that's associated with, I feel like you guys know what the situation is that you've been working through, but release the judgment and really purify anything. Hold vigilance or hold this for yourself. You know, it's like this is audio slave. Okay, yeah, audio slave and like a stone, like I'm hearing withstand the tests of time. whatever that means to some of you. But this is what these guys, these stones do. They withstand the test of time. And like a stone, right, they wait. Three of Cups. And you have the Page of Swords on the bottom. It was in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles that was in the reverse. With the Ten of Cups. And like I said, I thought you guys knew. We have the High Priestess. And you get the Devil in the reverse. With the Two of Swords. So it's like, for sure, making a decision. Getting out of fear. Getting out of clouded judgment, because oftentimes as well, the devil energy for me, it's fear, it's lust, it's frustration, but it's the kind of stuff that keeps us in this mental entrapment. That's the devil energy. Once you can cut these kind of ties off and start nurturing, purify yourself, purify the karma, right? Purify. Cry it out. Maybe that's what you need to do. Water healing as well. Getting in the shower and asking Spirit to consciously remove some of the stuff that's still stuck in your energy field and ask it to transmute down the drain. That could definitely be one thing that's really, really important right now. But that once you do that, nurturing the person who you are. And as well, this is also nurturing you as you make those movements to see where you kind of tweak, what you need to keep and what you let go of when it's time to shed the skin and grow. Nurture whatever you grow into, because it's all of you. Okay, gross. I'm hearing you wouldn't keep old toenail clippings. Gross. It's like the snake skin, though. They had to shed it because they didn't want to keep it anymore. It's like you want to exfoliate because your dry skin gets itchy and cracked and all that stuff. Well, don't keep the toenail clippings. Ew. There's a really gross visualization. But nurture the new self no matter what comes out here. So I feel like there's the reason why this page in the of Pentacles, so grounded communication here. I feel like they were in the reverse because it's still this little bit of this fear of being able to move forward. The Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups. This is definitely, if it's for a family member or a situation, if it's for loving yourself and finding just happiness and stability and joy and honoring every circumstance that you come into with love and acting and being love. But I felt like for sure you know what this is. So use your intuition, and if Spirit's guiding you to release some karma, oftentimes it's because it's getting ready to level you up. Just saying. So tell me, Spirit, how can we help remove some of the blocks? Thank you. So the blocks to communication and the blocks to stepping forward is the Eight of Cups. The purification system. The letting go of that which you hold in your heart that is no longer there. You do not have to hold on to the hurt and memories of every little thing. Part of, as we grow, our cups. Okay, let's think of the cup, the big giant cup. I'll show you this one. If we harbor whatever water comes in here, let's say, and we never want to give it up because, well, we don't know if water will ever come in this cup again, that water gets stagnant and you're thirsty. Replenishing, right? With this rain, letting the water flow, let the barrel flow again so you can drink out of it. Whatever it is, however that works, or the stream fills up. But it's like, walk away from those cups that are not for you and have full faith that the ones that are in front of you still yet to come, that they're so much more magnificent than anything that you would have ever experienced. A logical progression, the 2 to the 3 8, and 10. Use your intuition and don't block yourself from the changes. Accept this release and this purification full on. Allow the movement to come. I feel like you've been waiting on this a long time with vigilance, and accept the power that is yours. It's yours to harness through active transformation. Release any masks, any false belief systems now that stop you from thinking you're anything less than worthy of love, and stop you from going towards that. I am going to ask a romance angel card for you guys. Thank you. Oh, there's so much there. Let's go back here. Spirit, what do you have? They want to talk. Well, the only one that's fallen out upside right is trust. And use your intuition here in this situation. First off, trust yourself to know what's for you and what's not. You know more intimately yourself than anybody in this world will ever know. Gemini, I am also a Gemini, and I understand we are twofold, two minds, and sometimes that other mind tricks you. Have trust, have faith that if you remove the mask, or there could be a situation where this is coming to you, that the masks are being removed, and trust what you see, okay? But the situation is calling for you to have faith. One more, Spirit, please, for Gemini, for this. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, right? This is definitely, as you work through karma, this is working through your partnership with yourself, first and foremost, because it needs to be healthy for any of your other commitments to thrive. But if there's partnership in your life already, work on them and trust each other, and trust that trust your own judgment as well in this situation. So, bottom of the deck I'm being asked to see was soulmate. So, yes, this is your soulmate. If you've been on a healing journey as well, I find that you may be this person may have been used. So your soulmates, okay, I'm jumbling. People who are soulmates, they are people who are meant to be in our life, and they have been in our life through time and time and again. And they will be here. There are those who will in every single lifetime always be there. They're our soul family. There's soulmates that are meant to be in your life always. There's soulmates that will come in for a brief period of time to teach you a lesson. As well as what I want to say about this is energetic transfer. It's like there are soulmates that we have in our life that have healed something that we need to heal, or they carry an energy with us that once transferred will heal us. And also some of these soulmate relationships will trigger you to release the karma. And when you, this kind of situation, it's like it is really calling for you to have trust, maintain vigilance with this trust. You know, ask Archangel Michael for guidance and support. He's kind of giving me that nudge, say, hey, remind them I'm here. But give your relationship a chance, because it's the 2 of Cups, it's the 3 of Cups, it's the 10 of Cups. It's beautiful. And this is you being whole within yourself. And this definitely looks like